We're going to make cinnamon rolls today. Because of a lost film from yesterday, I'm going to go over the ingredients and how I put together the dough. First of all, you take 1 pack of yeast into a bowl and 2 cups of warm milk. I warmed it to about 108 to 110 degrees, and you let it sit for at least 15 minutes till it proofs. And when I say proofs, it means it starts to bubble and you can really start to smell the yeast scent coming off of it. After it's proofed, you add 4 cups of flour and a 1/2 cup of sugar and mix it up till it'll make a rather gooey dough, but you mix it up well and just let it sit. Cover and let it sit for 30 minutes. That's it. I'll see you in the next video. Now, while the dough is rising in a warm place, I'm going to make the center or the spread or the cinnamon butter for the center of the cinnamon rolls. I have here 3/4 cup of not melted but very softened butter. Along with that is 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm using light brown. You can use dark brown. It's all up to your preference. And a shout out to the Storehouse again. This is their cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon. You can use as much or as little as you want. It really depends on your preference for cinnamon. I'm using a little over 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. I know, that's a lot. The recipe calls for 2 tablespoons. Now what I'm going to do is mix this all together with a bad hand. Not going to be easy. But you're going to mix it until it becomes spreadable. And yes, that butter's soft, but it's not that soft. And you could melt it. I have melted it before and let my cinnamon spread sit for a while, and it gets a little thicker feeling. But you want it a spreadable consistency so that you can spread it on the dough without tearing your dough up. Okay, I'm going to call it good. I'm going to call it good at this point. I'm going to stir a little bit more, but next time you see it, we'll be putting it on our dough. Okay, I finished mixing my filling. It's now a spreadable cinnamon mix. And I've got my yeast bread for my rising. And it's a nice dough. I'm gonna flour my hands a little and punch it down. This is real, folks. At this point, I need to add another cup of flour. I'm not gonna add it all because flour the counter here. Since we're just going to do it right here. other end of this to get the rest of the batter, dough, out of my bowl. This might make a whole yeast roll. We don't want to leave that behind. You knead it till it starts to be real springy. And not sticky. Feels really good. Now we're going to see if I can roll it out. The object is to roll it out into a very large rectangle. And if it doesn't want to roll, you might have to let it sit for a minute and let it rest. Let's make sure it's getting. It's getting there. I'm about ready to call it done. Okay, we have this nice large rectangle. And I'm going to take my cinnamon mixture and clump it out onto my dough. I even have something to spread it with, make it a little easier. And you want to spread it out as close to the edges as you can. This keeps the cinnamon from falling out when you make your rolls. And I'll come back and get the spots I missed. And that's why I said that you could use as much butter, as much cinnamon as you wanted. You can add pecans to this. You can add raisins, almonds. I'm going to try to get it out on the edges. A large bubble there. Okay. I'm gonna say good. Yeah, the fun part, the rolling. You need to try to get it as tight as you can. The tighter makes more cinnamon in each bite. Of course, there's not going to be any bad bites. And I'm flouring it a little bit where it's sticking. Now I'm going to flip it over so that the edge part's on top, and I'm going to try to hold it down. Kind of pat the ends so they close, kind of like spanking a baby. Now, the next step is a greased pan. I'm using Walmart specials, and it's greased good. I like the ones that look like Cinnabons, where they're very tall and thick. So let's see, we'll cut it in the center first and cut it in the center again. Now we can come back and see how many we can get out of a section. Hopefully, I don't like it when it squishes, but we can reshape them as we come back. Let's start putting some of these in here. Shall I show you how it looks? And I'm just doing 3 to a row. Whatever spacing it works out to be, depending on how you're I love the way dough feels. Sorry. It's just nice and soft and squishy. And I may have to do some squishing to get them to all to fit in here. Or I might have to just do one by itself somehow. There's room. And there we have it. They're ready for the next step, which is to rise again. Now, if you were gonna cook them now, excuse me, you'd let them rise another 30 minutes and stick them in a 350-degree oven for approximately 20-25 minutes, depending on how thick you cut them, how close together they are, so forth and so on. But right now, I'm preparing them to cook in the morning, so I'm going to cover them with some foil and stick them in the refrigerator where they stay basically the way they are now. Tomorrow morning, I'll take them out and let them rise for 30 minutes or warm up to the temperature of the room, and then we'll put them in the oven, and I'll show you how to put the icing on them. See you then. Well, we're back on the sweet rolls, and the sweet rolls are in the oven, our cinnamon sweet rolls, and while they're cooking, I set out my pack of cream cheese and a tablespoon and a half of butter till it was softened. Because I got a bad hand, I'm going to use a mixer to mix them up together. Yeah. That doesn't take much. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of powdered sugar. And try it again just to see how creamy they are. Need to add a little bit of cream. just a little. We don't want it too runny. And a little bit more. I'm a messy cook. More. You need to keep adding just a little at a time so that you don't overdo. And one more time. I'm probably adding less than a teaspoon at a time. Now we have a firm peak cream cheese icing for our cinnamon rolls, which I'm going to take out of the oven now and set up here so we can start icing them. Let's see how pretty. They turned out beautiful. A little brown on some of the sides, but it was a different oven. Now, as I said before, you do what you want to do. If you want to put a whole lot of it on there, you put a whole lot of it on there. Or if you don't like the icing on it, don't put the icing on. And it really doesn't matter how you spread it because it's going to start melting because these are straight out of the oven. I've already covered myself with powdered sugar. I'll be real sweet today. Hot pan. Sweet. And there you have it. I'm going to get a plate. Which I forgot. Well, let's see if I can take one out of here. And there you have it, a nice cinnamon roll. Enjoy.